Fear and Hunger is full of thousands of lines of dialogue and many dozens of interactions, which can vary depending on who is in your party, the choices you have made, and the path you have taken throughout the game. However, some are extremely rare and difficult to achieve without guidance or RNG, and the purpose of this video is to showcase 7 hidden interactions you probably haven't seen or know about in the game. Please let me know below if there are any interactions I missed or any you would like to see me cover in a future video. The first hidden interaction is so hard to see as it's entirely due to RNG. When you start a new game, there is a 10% chance that when you come across the Cavedweller village, you will find all of the residents have been taken out by the Moonless Guards, which have come up to the village from the gauntlet within the God of the Depths body. What I love most about this event is how it showcases the complex ecosystem within the dungeons of Fear and Hunger, and I wish we could see more random examples of creatures fighting with each other in the game. I was even lucky enough to get this event to occur during my full playthrough of the game. While it is interesting to have happen, it can make this section harder as you won't be able to access the Cavedweller merchant, and with the Moonless Guards being in-game enemies, it can easily wipe or heavily damage your early game party. So if this happens to you, it's best to try and sneak around them or run from battle until you're strong enough to face them. The Knights of Rondon have a multi-step quest in which they can be saved or will meet their doom in the form of a failed marriage. But did you know you can condemn them firsthand by becoming friendly with the dungeon's resident torturer, Troder? And one of the scenes is so rare that it has a glaring typo where Sir Seymour is called the completely wrong name. In order to do this, you will need to go through the main entrance of the dungeon and make your way to the torture chambers where you will find Buckman hiding in one of the rooms. You must talk to him before facing Troder in battle, then use the talk option on Troder and sell out Buckman to save yourself. This will cause Troder to be friendly with you and give you a reward in the form of 2 light blue vials and the second floor key, and you can even sell out Gina further on in order to get the key to the Penance armor room. However, if you go to Sir Seymour after giving Buckman up, you can tell him what happened, and Seymour will leave to get his revenge for his comrade. We then find Sir Seymour standing over Troder's body, but he is called Sir Gregor, referring to the original name for his character, which is a callback to Sir Gregor Clegane from Game of Thrones. Both his and Troder's quests will end here if this option is chosen. Moving on to another random enemy interaction. If you lose to the Lizardman that spawns in the blood pits or in the mines, there is a chance that you will get a special and gruesome game over sequence. This event shows the Lizardman take the player to Nosramus' secret laboratory past the salmon snake, where he will take a little too much off the top of the player, and you are left to helplessly crawl around until the end finally comes. Now time for some fun ones. If you recruit the skeleton within Mahabra into your party with Necromancy, you can start a skeleton dance party by talking to it with the party talk option. You can just watch or take part in it yourself, and this hidden interaction is a pleasant break from the horrors of the dungeon. Note, this will only happen with the skeleton from Mahabra, and the other 2 will only make noises or flex their arms. Moving on to our other undead buddies, did you know the ghouls all have unique backstories? You can use the party talk option with them to learn about their past or how they perished. The first ghoul was a farmer with a family who desperately turned to grave robbing in order to earn extra money and came to the dungeons to find riches, only to find his own grave instead. The second was a dungeon guard who became a human sacrifice to Grogoroth after the Dark Priest took him to the lower levels and used him for the grim ritual. The third ghoul was also a guard in the dungeons, who witnessed the madness take over the other guards and prisoners within. In a desperate attempt to survive, he locked himself in a cell, but ultimately starved to death. The Dark Priests within the first floor of the dungeon have a small chance to drop the priest's robe armor, which will change your sprite to that of a priest, and while this cosplay is a cool detail, you can actually use them for 2 special interactions. If they didn't drop here, you can always use an empty scroll to get them, and if you equip the robes within the Endless Dream sequence while in the Kingdom of Rondon, you can talk with the priests in the north of the city to receive some free items. They will give you some opium powder and an empty scroll, both of which can be extremely useful in the endgame. Additionally, if you have the robes equipped and talk to the priest on the dungeon's first floor, one will tell you his knowledge of the gods, and the other will tell you how to use empty scrolls. Our final hidden interaction is one of the only happy endings Fear and Hunger has to offer. If you go to the body of Alll-mer in the past version of Mahabra after completing the Temple of God statue puzzle, you can actually use Necromancy on the corpse. While it doesn't bring the Ascended God back to life, it does give him a little excitement at the cost of our party's cringe. And that was 7 hidden interactions and events in Fear and Hunger. Let me know below how many you already knew or any that I missed, and please like and subscribe to support the channel, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.